Hi everyone, welcome to episode 14 of Where's My Blanket podcast. My name is David.
And my name is Gunter. And welcome to episode 14. Before we even start, I just want to give a shout out to our friend Amy again. For those of you guys who listened to episode 11, I think it is, the one about One Wipe Wonders, my favorite episode, the poo episode. She recently sent me a link that mentioned the term ghost wipes. So I didn't know it was called that as well. So I mean, I've only heard of One Wipe Wonders, but apparently on Urban Dictionary they do define ghost wipe as that as well.
Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, and Urban Dictionary is pretty credible of a source as well. So yeah.
For terms like these, you mean?
So ghost wipe or a one wipe wonder. I mean, it doesn't have to be that episode, but if you guys still experience it and want to let us know, I want to know your poo stories because they're amazing.
I'm sure there will be a lot of submissions.
Yes. But yeah, just a little quick fact about ghost wipes there. But yeah, so today's episode we're going to talk about just, I guess, a fun little hypotheticals of how the world might end and like different types of apocalypse, things like that.
Kind of dark, but fun to talk about.
Well, I mean, I think it's... I thought it was fun. I think it's fun because I think we can all agree that 2020 has been kind of like a shitty year. And...
yeah, I mean, movies and shows depict it all the time, so... I think it's an interesting thing too. Also,
is there a reason why the color's like that though?
Yes, it's because it's nighttime.
Oh, so it'll still adjust, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. The video, I don't know. So that always psychs me out because every time we're filming, I can look at the screen and then like, oh, why is the screen different? Anyways, okay. So nothing's wrong and we're gonna go on. But yeah, 2020 has been a really crappy year so far, as we can all tell. And before we get into like fun scenarios of how we think the world might end or how we think we want the world to end, obviously there's different ways that people prefer to die. But let's just recap kind of what's been happening so far in 2020.
Sure.
And I remember like December 31st, 2019, it was New Year's Eve, and like we're all having a good time. 2020 is going to be a great year.
Every year.
Like every year, right?
New Year's resolutions.
I think it was like a couple days after, January 2nd or 3rd or whatever, like very close to like the start of the new year. Everybody was talking about World War III because Trump bombed some Iranian like high official or something. Yeah. And they're still talking about it.
Yeah.
Because
so I mean, there's been some new development just recently, right?
Yeah.
About the arrest of Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And like obviously, you know, Iran is also trying to show their power, quote unquote. I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, it's just pretty messy situation. Not to get too much into it, but...
I mean, I can understand where they're coming from, but yeah, not to get into it too much. But yeah, that's still going on, and I don't know. Well, the way that they're painting Trump nowadays, I'm not sure if it's just the media, but they're painting him to be like a sad... Like, I'm seeing a lot more posts about like, oh, this is a picture of Trump sad or whatever, right? And then like... it's like
that man's never sad.
Maybe it's like sympathy points. I don't really know, but
I'm sure he'll always find some way to feel good about himself.
Somewhere or another. Yes.
What
else happened in January?
And then I mean, like there was the Australia fire.
Bushfires. Yeah. That happened, I think, for like 240 days or something. That it happened for a long time.
Yeah.
I actually think it started in 2019, right?
Yes.
And then it just continued on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like COVID.
Yeah, just like COVID. So many things.
Wasn't really 2020's fault.
Actually, there was like a new article. I don't know how credible this is, obviously, but there was a recently new article that said like there were like strains or bacteria of COVID that was found way back in like early 2019 or something, and like in Spain.
Yeah, okay. So, yes, like, in Europe.
Yeah, so like it might not even be. I don't know. Like I'm just saying, but like I don't. We don't.
I mean, there's many different sayings, and you know, each country will try their best to put some blame on others.
Yeah.
I mean, like no matter what, this is a crisis that the whole world is facing,
Yeah.
right? So just deal with it as a whole.
Exactly.
Entire
I understand,
community.
and I agree.
Mhm.
What else? Kobe and Gigi died. That was just very sad. And
Yeah.
unexpected, because I don't know. Like you just don't expect. You just don't expect these.
It's just
things.
one of those moments that just kind of it just hits you, right? Like
Yeah.
how can something like this happen to people? I mean, like
Well,
to famous people. I guess.
guess, yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, just like objectively, I guess, if Kobe Bryant wasn't on that helicopter, it would
Yeah.
just be another news story, and people would just like brush it off, right?
Yeah.
It's all-
I mean, there's gonna be sympathy, right?
there's gonna be sympathy,
but
like,
it's much
poor,
faster passing.
yeah, exactly. And obviously, if your family members are there in the helicopter, then obviously it stays with you forever.
Yeah.
But just like if you read another sad news story on the news, it's just another sad story because it's news.
So I think when the news broke out and like social media reacted, I think a lot of people were kind of saying how like what about the other people that was in the helicopter that also died, right? They're also great people, great kids. But I mean, like in a way, this is just the nature of the situation.
Nature of famous people, anyway.
Because
like,
they're gonna report, what's gonna catch people's attention the most. I mean, I agree. There should be also, more memorial or some tidbits about the others. But yeah. You know what's crazy was the other day I was watching some videos of Kobe's memorial. Did you see any of that, by the way?
I did not.
Beyonce sang.
Oh,
amazing. I mean, like, it's not about her. She didn't make it about her, and it was really quite touching. And I think Alicia Keys also played like Beethoven.
That's
or something.
a name I haven't heard in so long.
What?
She's
really?
like 90s. I feel like I haven't heard her since I was like.
She's the same time as Beyonce.
I know, but I feel like because she has. I don't know. Maybe because she.
I guess she hasn't have like a crazy hit, but I mean, she recently just put out new music too.
Yeah. But I think that's like, I guess for you or like loyal fans or like. If she's not mainstream, like I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't hear about it.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I'm not. I was never like a huge, crazy fan. I like her music, and she's classically trained. Yeah. So that's why I thought it was cool that she played Beethoven.
Yeah, I think so.
So when I watched that video, I just realized that this happened this year.
What?
Kobe and Gigi.
Oh.
Yeah. So because the video was released in February, and it was a huge arena with like thousands of people, right? So that like hit me like, oh, back then US didn't even, I mean, in that arena probably quite a few COVID cases already. But like everyone was still gathering around. But I'm glad, I guess in a strange way, I'm glad that it happened for them to have a time to mourn Kobe Bryant. But obviously a lot of shit happened since that.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
Even when you're doing anal. I have to say that. Sorry.
All right. You heard it first.
So, I don't know. I don't think this really counts as news, but I mean, I guess it does. But in February, Trump got acquitted, and that was very sad for the world, except for those people that want to fuck their sisters or their cousins or whatever the hell. But yeah, everybody except those people was sad.
I mean, like everybody, most people anyway, also saw that coming, right? Like, I mean, he was impeached. Yeah. Sure, but the next step was pretty much never gonna happen, go through. I think. I know I know from then on, like there's a lot of COVID stuff that happened. Like Italy went to lockdown, I think in March, and then like things like that. But there was also I don't know the time frame of this, but there was also like those swarms or locusts that's like killing the crops. Where was this?
I have no idea, and I feel bad not knowing. But I feel like I'm just
someone talked to us
I
about
think
this.
Annie,
right?
my sister-in-law, her name's Annie, talked about this quickly, or talked about it briefly at one of the
Locust Swarm.
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah, Locust 20. It looks like it's in
Argentina and Brazil.
Yeah. Swarming in parts of Africa and South Asia. But they're doing it in record numbers, and it poses like the threat to like the food supply.
Yeah.
Things like that. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean.
That's also something that's been on the movie before. You know, like it's crazy because all these things that's happening, except for Trump, has happened on films. You know, the COVID-19 contagion, the locust. I can't remember the name, but like I saw a kind of review of this movie that kind of depicts this problem. So I mean, war.
I mean. I think it just goes to show, though, like, as humans, it's not the fact that we're incapable of preventing these, right? It's because, like, for example, like, a very, like, oil and gas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, even in, like, 1990, like, 30 years ago, right? Not every, but like gas companies and those oil giants knew that this was going to happen and global warming was going to happen, but for the sake of money, they kept doing it, right? So it's not like we didn't know about locusts and pandemics and diseases, right? It's just people are so consumed with corruption and money and what have you that they don't care what happens to the rest of the world, right? And it just happens so that these people are also, not all of them, but many of them are like figureheads or like, you know, I mean, that's probably how they got there, right? They probably became CEO of their company because they killed a lot of people or stepped on a lot of toes or and
I think we spend a lot of like as human race, we spend a lot of time and resources into, I don't know, like technology and like modernization. So some of these problems with nature, right, including the locust and how to deal with it, is kind of blindsided, and you know, now it's biting us in the butt.
What else that's been happening so far? I mean, I guess we can all talk about Black Lives Matter in May that happened, right? It's still kind of going on, and I don't know, there's it continues to go on. There's not much to say.
I mean, it started with the
Wisconsin
Floyd
George Floyd
case, and then it's not spiral, like it went on to being something a lot bigger. I mean, in a way, I think it's great to see how everything is I mean, like everyone kind of united and make this a bigger issue that it's supposed to be, right? And but it's always a tricky thing when I see protests, because I feel like in the end, what does it achieve? You know, you kind of unite people, but do the
unite people? Well, I mean, I
do the higher people really do something about it? Right? Like you know, today actually. One of my friends was just telling me about Hong Kong.
Oh yeah.
Did you know about
that? Yes,
that?
we can talk about that also.
So I mean, you know, what did all the protests do, right? And now they can't even protest.
Because jail for life. Yes. I was actually gonna mention that next episode, but that's okay.
Well, I mean, it's just kind of related to the protests.
Exactly. But anyways, so basically a lot of shit's been going down. I know we've spent a lot of time talking about it already, but shit's been going down, not very good.
I think everyone knows that this year has just been
this year is just
crap
kind of like
after crap.
It's July already. It's half the year's gone and we're still in shit. This is crazy. Not good. Anyways, so we're gonna go. We have a list of all the different. Not all different apocalypse, but there's just some.
There's quite a lot,
And then we're gonna talk about some, and whichever one we think is like our favorite, we'll mark them, and then we can talk about it.
Our favorite apocalypse.
Well, I don't know. So the first one is called the Jupiter effect, and it's basically, you know, when all this like the planets align, and then like it causes like earthquakes and tidal waves and like natural disasters, right? That's like the first. That's the Jupiter effect.
I've never heard of that.
Now, I don't know if that one is as interesting as the other scenarios because you don't get to. I mean, I guess.
So exactly what happens?
So
you'll just.
I don't know the
vanish?
science. No, I don't know the science. But like, if all the planets align, maybe there's some gravitational thing that happens. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
And then Earth, or maybe all the planets, or some of the planets, experience like natural disasters. So like, and
like
then,
really grave ones.
Yeah, and then, but I don't know if there's a way to die. I don't think that would be my preferred way.
Okay, so next on this zombie, I don't know. I think zombie. I always find zombie kind of funny, so I'm not like too afraid of it. I think like not to say that it's gonna be fun, but like it's kind of exciting.
I don't know. I think because there's so many movies, like zombie movies, right?
On
so
it,
it's
right?
like, oh, we've already had some thought as to how we're going to,
like how to deal with
achieve this, right? Although, to be fair though, if a zombie really did exist, we don't actually know how to kill one, right?
Yeah.
That's just what movies portray.
Let
but
us
how do you
know.
really kill a zombie? I guess you could just cut off their head, right? I think that would literally be... Because it's just someone that's coming back from the dead. But if you chop their
head off. Yeah, technically, I mean, even if you just shoot the head, it should...
Well, now we get into philosophical stuff, right? Because if they're already dead, how can they move, right? So even if you cut the head off, what functions a zombie? Well, like what counts as a functioning zombie, right? Even if you cut their head off, can they still move?
They can still move.
And just because they don't see, or are they even seeing? Just because you cut their head off, do they even have sight? Like, how do zombies feel, right?
It's just so funny because there's been so many different forms of zombie in like literature and entertainment. Have you seen those Chinese zombies, like the ones with hat and goes like this?
No, I might have to find a picture of that. Oh,
yeah.
I'm that now.
We'll show you a picture right here. What I'm talking about.
Chinese zombie, because I don't think I.
There's even like little.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you put the thing on their head. And then they start moving, right? And then like someone like wind blows it off and then starts moving again.
Oh yeah. That's very.
I was kind of terrified of these.
It's called Jiangshi.
Jiangshi, I mean that's exactly what zombie is translated.
Yeah, okay, but anyway, I do know of these.
I don't know why they always have to wear those hats.
I'm gonna show this picture. So as we talk about it, this guy looks like Dragon Ball Z. There's a guy in Dragon Ball Z who looks like that. Who looks like one of these zombie people. He's like a short. Yeah, he's pretty cute.
That's hilarious.
Anyways, that does sound... I don't know. Zombie is kind of on my... I wouldn't mind it, so we're going to put a check mark there, okay?
Sure. Zombie, also, I mean, like Walking Dead, obviously.
Yeah.
I've never watched
seen it either. I've heard good things.
But I've heard great things. You're not going to watch it?
No, why? Is it scary?
Oh, no, I mean, like, it's a thriller, but I don't know if you're scared of zombies.
No, I'm not scared of zombies, because...
I mean, there's bound to be jump scares,
right?
For
sure. The next apocalypse is called Subterranean Apocalypse. And, this is...
Elaborate.
Deep sea creatures, like Kraken. That is probably my least favorite one.
Yeah, because you hate the sea.
I
hate the ocean.
Deep ocean stuff, and like deep space stuff. I think, did I talk about this to
you told them once,
on the podcast, or just to you?
No, on the podcast. Okay, you told me at least 5 times.
Yeah, okay. I tell him everything.
You're really scared. You're really scared of it.
So no, we're just gonna skip over that because I don't even... If I think about deep sea, I'm gonna panic and I'm just gonna run off.
Kraken.
There will be no end to this podcast. Or David will have to finish it off by himself. Okay, number 10. Alien invasion.
Number 10? Aliens, yeah.
That's not so... No, sorry, I'm counting down. I'm going 13, 12, 11, 10. Yeah,
okay.
It's a list on... Yeah.
Aliens...
Similar to zombies.
Yeah.
It's a unique experience because you wouldn't know how to handle it, right? And
I think aliens are a little bit scarier. Especially depends on what kind of alien, right? If it's aliens versus predators, that kind of aliens, that's like...
Well,
just shit your
you
pants,
have to think about it this way, or like this is how I always like to think about it when it comes to aliens anyways, because you never know, I don't want to always just put it into the category of apocalypse, because what happens if they're friendly aliens, right?
Yeah, well then it
Well,
wouldn't
like,
be.
in the universe. There's
Yeah.
so many there's so many opportunities, right? So it doesn't make sense for us. Not that it doesn't make sense, but it is unlikely that we're the only life forms.
Yeah,
right?
I think it's
So at some point or another, obviously if it doesn't happen to Earth, but there would be times where one planet makes contact with another planet, even if it's not ours. But
yeah.
it
I
just
mean,
seems likely.
it's interesting because so far with the planets that man has visited, I guess there hasn't been, right? Yeah, but like, did they actually totally explore everything? You know, and also, you know, there could be hiding underground.
Things
So
like that. Yep, I
yeah,
agree.
so it's definitely interesting thing to think about. Yeah, but I don't know. I wouldn't really put it as an apocalypse. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say so.
It could
Or it depends
be.
on the alien, right?
It could
That's why.
be,
It's
yeah.
situational.
Malthusian.
Malthusian Crisis.
So basically means famine.
Yeah, no food. And that's like me every day when I wake up for intermittent fasting. So no, I don't.
So you're
yeah.
end of the world
I'm
every
not-
day.
Yeah, I'm not too thrilled about this one. Like, it's
Yeah.
not very exciting.
Not very exciting, and it's not very awesome. I mean, like, just it's kind of, it sucks, right? Because
Yeah.
being hungry is
Try being a kid in
bad.
Africa. Right?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yes.
that's definitely, you know, just by seeing how they feel and putting yourself in their shoes, you
Yes.
can imagine this one. So no thanks.
Yes. So I mean, this one is already kind of going
So
on.
let's kill those locusts.
Yes. Large scale volcano.
Ooh, no thanks.
I'm just gonna merge these two, because time and also the fact that I think they're the same. So large scale volcano and ice age, because they're both like kind of natural disasters, and like, you know what I mean. I don't think they're, but either way, it's just like,
Ice Age, at least it's pretty.
I feel like ice age is very gradual, right? Like, everybody slowly dies.
Yeah.
Well, I guess even large scale volcano, how big does the eruption have to be to kill off the
Yeah, I've probably it will have to be like multiple volcanoes
That's
erupting
true.
at the same
'Cause
time somehow.
Even if like the biggest volcano erupts, right, and like it kills.
Usually it kills like a city, right, or a village.
Sure, yeah, but like there's no way that it can cross oceans. Is what I mean, right?
Yeah.
So like I have to understand how large scale, but I don't know. It was
I mean, there's a lot of scientific things that we won't be able to take into
This is not a
consideration.
science podcast, guys. So if you guys want to
I'm a
correct us on our
musician.
science,
Go ahead.
I mean, I was gonna say something mean,
Oh.
but that's okay. Nope, you guys are good. Yeah. Okay.
Asteroid
You missed one.
contamination. I don't know what that means.
That's us, right? No, contamination. It's like
just like dirty things.
it's interplanetary contamination. Sorry. So someone brings like a disease back, or someone visits another planet and they bring like some sort of disease or life form that we're not able to handle.
So kind of like alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
In a
similar.
micro way, though. That sounds painful too. So.
It does. Well, yes. Speaking of that, though, interplanetary contamination, real quick. Just because I read this like 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
I was in the John. I didn't get a one white wonder, for those who are wondering.
Sad.
But yeah, I was just doing my thing, and then I read this Reddit post about a 4-year-old boy who wrote, no, 4-year-old? 9-year-old. A 9-year-old boy wrote because he wanted to become an interplanetary officer who does this job. Like, this is a real job in NASA. Where,
I can imagine.
Yeah, this person, like, for those people who go out and come back, he has to make research all the different, like, things that are on other planets, and if they're a threat to Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's depicted again in movies numerous times, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes they turn into monsters.
That's true. Yeah.
And then asteroid.
This is also something that I wouldn't like.
I don't know. I thought I wouldn't mind this one because I feel like it would be quick.
So I understand the sentiment that it would be quick, but it doesn't give me a chance to do the things that I would like. Like, you know, like let's say if it's the Ice Age, right, or something like
So you kind of know.
Yeah, or like I'm gonna die, or even if it's like a earthquake or like or something like I have like a day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then at least, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, earthquake. No, you don't have a day.
I guess not an
sometimes.
earthquake. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I know what you mean. Like some of the slower ones, then
Yeah.
you get to kind of plan your last few days.
Yeah, sure, something like that.
Yeah.
And I guess.
Well, that's why you have to live every day as your last.
Yeah, that's why I'm still working a dead-end job. Anyways, so number 4, nuclear holocaust.
What's that? Just
Nuclear-
nuclear
Yeah,
bomb?
like
Or
atomic
like-
stuff.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like if basically
That sounds bad,
and
too.
Trump goes crazy and pushes the big red button, and then we all go boom. Which I personally think could happen, because he's that type of person where if I can't win, I'm gonna burn everybody down. He is that type of person, so I don't.
It's just childish.
It does not. It is not within the realm of it's not out of my realm of possibility.
At this point, everything is possible
that
in
he
2020.
does- yeah, like he's gonna
Yeah.
do some stupid shit. Pandemic.
I mean, nuclear just means that we all kind of blow up,
No.
or like the radiation.
Yeah, like either so you either blow up from the blast or you get like
Get
radiation
radiation.
and then cancer, whatever, blah blah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad. Pandemic, going through it right now.
Yep. No, don't need to talk about that. Climate change, also going through that. so
Also
we don't
going
get-
through that. Yeah.
Last one, Cybergeddon.
What's
this?
this?
It's like
Robot takeover?
robots, cybercrime, things like that. This one I actually thought you would like because you're all techie and stuff.
Yeah, but if my BB-8 is out of control and try to kill me, I don't know if I can do anything.
That would just be cute. Honestly, if BB-8 turned evil and started attacking you, you would be like,
there is
I will let you.
BB-9E.
I will let you kill me. I think that's what you would do.
No, you need to take out his little lighter thing.
What later thing? Oh, he does.
Yeah, that's how he
Yeah.
gives the
But what happens
thumbs
if-
up.
What happens if you have good robots too? What happens if it's just a fight between good and bad robots, like Star Wars, and we just live Star Wars?
That sounds fun.
Like yeah,
I'll be up for that.
BB-8 comes to our BB-8 would be the good one.
Yeah,
And
BB-8
then-
can do everything according to episode
What about R2-D2?
8 and 9.
Did he die?
What? No, he was fine.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
him in any of the new ones. I think.
You
that
need
me?
to rewatch it.
Maybe, okay.
Yeah, he was in all 3.
I maybe it's because since your fascination with BB-8 is so
deep, so you
magnified on me.
you only look
that
at BB-8.
Well, yeah, like when I watch Star Wars, or like when I was watching Rogue One, I was watching it with some friends, and then I'm like, oh, BB-8 scene, David will like this, right? But then when I watch a R2-D2 scene, it just like passes over my head because I don't.
I can see that, but I think apparently, especially C3PO. Yeah, is one of the most consistent characters throughout the whole 9.
I can.
Yeah, and R2 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they weren't really happy with a lot of character development in episode 8 and 9.
Yeah,
But people were fine with R2D2 and C3PO.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, but I don't know. That sounds like a fun one.
That does sound like a fun one. So, if you had to choose, which one would be your top, let's say 2?
Top 2?
Yeah, I'm trying to think about that myself.
Then I guess Cybergeddon.
Yep.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Mhm.
And I don't know if I would like zombie. I don't know. I think I'll still go with asteroid.
For me, I think like I'm a fan of things that I would like to experience as if I was in a movie. So I know this I know we didn't say aliens, so I'm gonna say Cybergeddon and zombie. I mean, obviously aliens as well, but I
Better
said
get a
top
lot
two.
of
So-
guns then.
Yeah. I don't know. Actually, are we even equipped if a Cybergeddon happens? Let's say it happens like right now. I don't have tools to break down the armor of a robot.
Yeah.
Right? Like they would just
No,
instantly
it'll-
one shot me.
It will have to be the government. Yeah, like they have to do something first.
That's
and
a
then,
joke, right?
And then if
That's a joke, right?
well, and then if they somehow can distribute weapons to all the household. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
That's a joke, right?
Well, who are you going to depend on then? The army?
I'm just gonna say this right now. If you depend on the government right now, you're fucking stupid because government doesn't do shit for you, and I don't know.
Well, I'm not saying right now. I'm just saying if the Cybergeddon happen, where are you gonna get your weapons?
No, I'm just I'm just saying yes. So I don't want to go into a rant about how much I hate government. You guys already know.
Yeah.
But like we all know how stupid they are, right? So if the world is ending, they're the last person I would ask for help because I know they would not. I would actually be something similar to like a Hong Kong protester where I just go in, take the shit that I need, and leave because fuck you. Like, why would I depend on some politician, brown ass motherfucker that just kisses ass all day? To say, sorry, I'm going on a rant. No more talking about government because I'm just gonna get heated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we should talk about it. I was just talking in the sense of some sort of higher power because we are powerless.
I agree, higher power
Sometimes.
but not government because they're corrupted power. Anyways, I think we'll just agree that Cybergeddon is the most awesome one because that was our agree one.
That sounds the most fun.
Let us know what you think or what your preferred apocalypse would be, and it's fun to just hypotheticalize these things.
Yes, as usual, you can interact with us on our Instagram, and leave us a comment on YouTube, and all our links are at www.where'smyblanketpodcast.com.
Wow, you got it right this time. Applause for David, please. Yay!
Yes, I deserve it.
And then Instagram is Where's My Blanket. You guys can follow and just engage with us. As always, if you have anything you want us to talk about, or see you guys on episode 15, the next one.
Yep. See you guys there. Bye bye.